Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Blue, and today's video gonna be the trades that I took for August the 30th and August 31st. Now I know it's a couple days late showing that it's September the 1st, but I wanted to go ahead and still put this video up to get it out the way so I can do in my next video a recap of the month of August on my statistics that I got in TradingView, and I'll go over my trade that I took actually today, but I'm gonna do that in the next video. So with that being said, let's go over these trades. So with MMAT, which was one of the first trades that I ended up taking, I was looking at this the gap up because we had some continuation from the day before because it ran on this day. I didn't take no trades on it that day, but I was looking for continuation, and so I had it on my watch list. So when it broke through pre-market highs right here at this level at 520 and pushed up as it came back down up under VWAP, I was looking for a trade for this green candle because this green candle right here closed over VWAP, and on this candle as it was pushing up, I ended up taking a trade. And in the very next candle, it broke below it and stopped me right out. So that trade went to crap quick. So on the next trade I ended up taking was, my favorite, SPX, bought some contracts or whatnot. But what I was looking at was we had this big green candle and then a pullback. And then in this candle right here, I ended up taking it long or buying a call. And I'll show you the screenshot that I took of it and ended up taking it for a nice bit up. So on this candle right here, I took it, and as it pushed up, I ended up having a target set up here. I ended up missing a lot because it came up, this actually went up to like 14 or something like that, and I was a little salty, because I should have just let my trailing stop continue to follow it up, and I would have got a lot more profits off of it. The same thing happened to me on the day before, or on Friday, when I took a trade on Friday and it pushed up and it went up a lot more than what I expected, and I lost out on a lot of extra profit because I start off putting in like a trailing stop once I get in on the amount I want to lose. So when I got in on this candle and it pulled back down to here, I didn't take it out because I was actually looking for it to, if it closed up under the opening price, I would have took it off. I only put on mainly what I'm a risk, so most of my contracts be around 250 or something like that. Looking at it like, okay, the most that I can lose is the 250. But when it broke up under, if it would have broke up under here, I would have took it off, which ultimately I would have lost less than the 250. But it ended up pushing up and I got taken out. But I did buy another contract, and I did a roll up contract, and it was like 40 cents, and I bought it, and it's that big spike up in here. So as it kept pushing, I took it off for 80 cents. So I basically made 100% on that, and I think it was 100% on my other one, which ended up making me $268 on the trade. If you can see it right here, I don't think for the Tuesday trade, I didn't get the picture of this, but I ended up losing 265 on that one. But let me go ahead and go over the trades that I took for that day, and those were, let me see, right here. So as it was pushing down and we had this pullback, this green candle, the pullback on the break of this red candle, I took one contract and I was risking off the close up over this doji candle. I didn't want to risk all the way up here, although I might as well have, but I didn't want to risk all the way up there. So it pushed down. I was in the green, probably about $100, but I was looking for a little bit more. I had a stop set and I had my trailing stop in. So I ended up actually taking it off when it pushed up here. I didn't take it off because I was seeing if this next candle was going to continue up, but it rolled back over, so I left it on. But I ended up taking it off in this candle right here, which I got a screenshot of that one. No, that was the second trade I ended up taking. Let me get this right, if I can stop messing up my stuff. But, oh, this was wrong too. We got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So, let me make sure I'm looking at the right one real quick. Oh, that was the right one. So, yeah. Actually, I ended up getting in when I got in up here. And I actually added, that's what it was. I added another contract down here because I was looking for, in this over here, for it to roll back over. But it didn't. So, in this candle, I just took both of them off, which is up in here. So I took both of my contracts off for a loss, and then later on I ended up taking another trade, whereas I was looking at it from, I believe it was up in here off the highs, for it to roll back over, and I ended up getting stopped out on that one, which I ended up losing, I think it was, let me see, 65, 20 bucks on this one, and altogether I lost 265. So between the 2 days I ended up $3. Now last week I actually ended up in the green, and I basically just about wiped out all my profits from last week. I think I was still up about $300, $200 to $300 or something like that. But anyways, those was the trades that I ended up taking for those. I didn't even look at like none of my other stuff. I know Apple ran on this day, and because we had all of this sideways action, it grinded my contracts down faster. So I was doing some trading today, and I decided I'm gonna do some reevaluation on the amounts that I'm gonna get in with as far as my contracts go, and see if that's going, if my risk reward is actually better with a contract that's worth less, especially on expiration days, as far as Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the SPX. I will take option trades with bigger stock names like Apple, Nvidia, AMD, and stuff like that, but I really haven't focused on any. So, and the penny stocks, I don't know. I'm trash with those for real. So I don't even know if I want to deal with those until I figure out how to trade them. I'm still gonna be trading them real low, or even if I'm paper trading them and looking at them and stuff like that, until I figure out like the way I want to trade them. Because for the most part, I just want to do more of trend following. Like this would have been a good trend follow to get in right here if I had got in on this higher low right here. But for the most part, I'm looking for if it's red on the day, and that's why I used this yellow line. It would have been right here, but this for today's opening. But yesterday's opening was right here. So if it's up under it, I try to take shorts. If it's up over it, I try to take longs, which is calls up over it, puts if it's up under it. So anyways, those are the trades that I ended up taking for today. I ain't gonna keep yapping on and everything, and we'll see y'all in the next video where I'll be bringing y'all my recap for the month of August and my first trading day of September. All right, later.